Hi everyone, and welcome back to the 250 bird challenge. During our 250 bird challenge, we want to try to see 250 different bird species during 2023. Now this video is going to be a little bit different, where I wanted to just give a few updates, but stay tuned because I do have a rare bird to tell you about on a day trip we went on a few days ago. But before that, I wanted to talk about California. We are about to leave on our trip for California. There will be videos about that coming up soon. Now, I've been kind of wondering, should I count the birds that we see while we're in California? 250 birds is a bit of a stiff target to try and make just in Ontario. Should I stick to that, or should I count the ones in California? Now, I've decided to go ahead and count the birds that we see in California, because as this is being recorded, it's mid-May, and that's during the kind of warbler migration that comes this way, kind of through southern Ontario. We're going to miss it, and if I don't count the birds in California, there's probably no chance of us making our 250 bird target goal. So, I don't know, some of you might not agree with me, but that's what I'm going with. We are going on a trip to the UK later this year, and I won't be counting UK birds. The decision I've kind of landed on is, if it's an ABA bird, an American Birding Association bird, and we're in an ABA area, then we'll count the bird. If we're outside of the area, it won't count. Now, one more thing about California before I talk about the rare bird we saw recently. We don't know very much about Western birds. Sara is a lot more kind of studious and academic than me, and she has been kind of learning about them, watching videos and reading about them and stuff. That's just not my cup of tea, really. I'd rather just kind of dive in there and see how it goes. It's probably going to be quite funny, trying to figure out what things are while I'm there. But Sara's been trying to help me. She has these kind of flashcards, and maybe we'll just do a quick test now. She's kind of pulled out 10 at random. I don't know what they are. She's going to show me the card, and it's going to be a picture of the bird. I've got to try and say what the name of the bird is, what species it is. So, shall we go ahead and just jump right in with that? That is a chestnut-backed chickadee.
Yep.
That is, I mean, I recognise that guy because he's got the acorns in the tree and he's got his beady eyes, so that's the acorn woodpecker.
Correct.
Oh, that one looks like a phoebe, so I'm going to say western phoebe.
A black phoebe.
Oh, black phoebe. Close. Some kind of quail, but I can't remember what it's called.
Where are we going?
California quail.
Right.
Some of the chickadee. Let's just go with mountain chickadee.
Correct.
Really? I mean, that's a wren of some kind. I don't know, man. Sage wren. Bewick's wren. That's a jay, so I'm going to... There's like 3 jays over there. I'm going to go with scrub jay. Stella's jay.
Right.
I don't think that one counts, so I only get one guess. Roadrunner.
Right.
It's a woodpecker of some kind. Maybe a sapsucker. I should have put a time limit. I can't remember.
A red-necked sapsucker.
Hummingbird. Anna's hummingbird.
Yep.
Oriole of some kind. I can't remember their names. Western Oriole.
Bullocks.
Bullocks. Bullocks. There we go. Okay, so how many did I get right? Was it 7 out of 10?
I didn't keep count.
Something like that. I'll put the score on the screen. Anyway, I've been talking long enough. Let's move on. I'm going to take you now to Ashbridge's Bay. We recently saw a rare bird there, as well as a couple of other species, and I'll roll that footage for you now. Somewhere in this grassland habitat, apparently there is a Lark Sparrow, pretty rare bird that is usually found west of here, kind of Midwest USA. It's found its way over here. Lots of people looking for it. See if we can find it. Last we heard, it flew into a tree. Okay, I just saw a bird flush into some dogwood. We're going to go check it out. The Lark Sparrow is normally found in the western USA and during breeding season, into the Midwest and about as far as the prairies. It's found year-round in the southern USA and into Mexico. It's on the larger side for a sparrow and has bold face markings in what is called a harlequin pattern, and it has a black spot in the centre of its chest. Much of their time is spent foraging on the ground, which is where we saw it most often. There's a lot of dogs at Ashbridge's Bay though, you can probably hear barking in the background, so this individual would be flushed into the trees and brush from time to time, but we generally got some pretty good looks at it, and it's one of several interesting rare birds that we've seen so far this year. If you've been watching the series, you'll know we've also seen a Townsend solitaire, a harlequin duck, and an eared grebe, all of these not typically seen in Ontario. Hopefully we'll see more to come this year. After watching the Lark Sparrow for a while and chatting to a few of the other photographers hanging out, we took a short walk around Ashbridge's Bay and had a couple more sightings. We'd seen dozens of golden-crowned kinglets in the last few weeks and heard a few ruby-crowned kinglets, but now we finally got a ruby on camera, a new bird for the year. There are also dozens of barn swallows flying overhead. Next to impossible to catch these on camera with such a long telephoto lens when they're in flight, but here's some super slowed down footage of one caught for a few milliseconds on film. Okay, that does us for this video. I was supposed to be packing for California as I record this voiceover, so stay tuned to the channel, there'll be more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, it really helps the channel out. Happy birding.